So right now is story time.
Blah, 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 blah. The reason why I'm doing story time? This idea right here. It's a story for a different day. Do story time sometime. First story time. We have a story from probably about 5 years ago or so. It was his birthday, and the previous 5 years I had missed his birthday because I was out of town, out of country, state. I mean, I just had other things I was doing which wouldn't allow me to be at his birthday. This year, I come to his birthday, so.
It's a plane. So it is my birthday. My mom had just ordered some pizza that we were going to go and pick up from Papa John's, I believe. And we had some time to kill. It was me, him, and our friend Josiah Sketchhind. He is named Sketch for obvious reasons. So we were just trying to kill some time, probably about 20 or 30 minutes before the pizza would be ready, because they were pretty backed up and busy at that point in time. So we went to a high school parking lot, and in Josiah's minivan, we decided to do donuts. It was a pretty old van, probably like a 1990 box van. It was like a box van.
Very cubicle.
Which he still has, I think.
We should remake this day. No, it's not.
We did some donuts in the car. His door hinges actually fell off because the car was so slanted when we were doing donuts that it fell off the hinge. So we had to duct tape it shut.
It went latch fully, so yeah, we put tons of duct tape on it, if we can find a picture, we'd insert it right here.
I had recently gotten my longboard, the same longboard that we used to longboard all the way to Dallas from the airport. That was when I first got it, but it was brand new, spanking new.
5-6 years ago.
Yeah, very long time
5
ago.
years ago. So.
Yeah, probably 5.
Anyway, I could only be at his birthday for a little bit of time, so I hadn't been to the previous 4, so I figured I better try. But I had my cousin from Africa coming over, so they were in town for a day or two, so I had priorities, someone I see all the time or someone that lives in Africa. Sorry, his birthday wasn't important.
Anyway, I'm like, hey, let's go try out my longboard. You want to try it? And he's like, yeah, sure. So,
correction, he wanted me to try it. I wasn't sure about it.
That's a minor detail. So he tried a small hill by my house, and he's like, all right.
It wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
It was fine. There wasn't any gravel, any rocks, or anything. It was just smooth.
I'm like, so let's try something more interesting. So we go to this hill. It is near a country club by a very hilly part of Sioux Falls, and the hill starts up here, winds down, and then just shoots down. And then
so we got there and stuff. He pulls out the longboard, and then he hands me a helmet.
Oh yeah. And he's like, no, I was like, oh man, I'll be fine. I'm like, yo, put this on. He's like, no, I'll be fine. I'm like, yo, put this on, or you're not riding my longboard down this hill. Which he put it on.
So I did put the helmet on. Got it on and stuff. We went. It kind of went down, and then it curved and shot down. So we went down the first part, and I actually had to get off because just picking up too much speed. Only been on it twice now. Then turned the board around, and we're gonna go down the steep part. I don't know why he decided to do that with stuff. Either way, so they're following me in the van.
Right behind him.
Right behind me. So they're in this little cute little van with the door duct taped on the side, and then there's me in front going down this hill. We're going 35 miles an hour.
Yeah, we were riding behind him, so we could.
You could see the speedometer.
We could see how fast he was going. He was hauling.
And then as I'm going down stuff, then a car comes around the corner from the back because the road curved off, and the car came around the corner, and I'm like, oh crap! I'm like, I don't want to hit this car because I'm going a little fast, and I figured that would hurt. So I slightly tried to move myself over. I'm not very skilled in the longboard at this point in time, and
you made it.
I made it, but I started to get some speed wobbles. The second car came around the corner, and I missed that one as well. They went off and stuff, and as soon as that one ended up passing me, the board shot out from underneath me, way off to the side. I flipped over, flew over, and landed on my shoulder, which still has got the scar here today to show.
How far was it originally when it just
It was
happened?
like there to like there, but it was nasty deep. Went all the way down to like my shoulder bone and stuff, so very disgusting. Then flipped over and landed on the back of my head, which cracked the helmet open.
Literally almost cracked that thing in half.
So, and then I got road rash all over my entire back.
On your arm, right, a little bit?
Oh, yeah, it was on my arms too, and a little bit on my legs, but mainly my back was the most part where it hurt the most.
And you had a little bit of a headache?
I got a concussion, so yeah, just a little bit of a headache. Then we went off and stuff, jumped back up, went over, oh wait, what went through your head? Right as I hit the ground.
Right as we started getting speed wobbles, I'm just like, oh. Beep! Okay, so when you were coming around the curve, I'm thinking, I just had this really bad feeling just about the whole thing. I'm like, well, I guess we'll see what happens. So he's going down. I actually think that second car actually like spun out a little bit and shot some gravel over. That might have been what kind of went south a little bit. Maybe. I don't know.
I didn't get told about this till right now.
I just thought
5 years later. 5 years later.
Okay, so for the record, I longboarded this hill 3 days prior to this, and it was totally fine. So, I mean, I don't know.
Either way. But, so, shot out, landed, ended up hopping up and stuff, went and grabbed the board, had to jump over a fence to get it. Went back to the van. Oh, well, at that point in time, the pizza was ready for us to get, so we had to go pick up the pizza. So, I got road rash. Oh, and the shirt I was wearing, I happened to just buy the day before. So,
It was shredded.
it was shredded.
Literally looked like it went through a paper shredder.
It was pretty bad. So then we get to Papa John's. We're like, hey, can we use the bathroom to try to clean up just a little bit? Because it was kind of...
Gone.
There was some gravel in my back, just a bit.
They said no.
Ran across the street to Wendy's since their bathroom was only for customer use,
At Papa John's.
employees use.
Yeah.
And so we ran over to Wendy's. I went to the bathroom and stuff. And when I come back out, I'm like, you guys had like ordered Frosties and stuff. And
Yeah, we got Frosties.
Josiah was flirting with the
Cashier.
With the cashier. So that was interesting. You know, I got road rash and slightly concussioned, and Josiah's over there flirting, and he's eating a Frosty. So
It's a good time.
yeah. I went back out, got myself a Frosty. Then went back to his house. We used some alcohol wipes on my back.
Ate some pizza.
Taped his door shut a little bit more. And then I had to go home because I could go see my friend from Africa, cousin from Africa. He had the rest of his birthday party. When I got back home, I opened my door and I yelled my mom's name. I'm like, Mom! And the first thing she says is like, you didn't shred your new shirt, did you? She hadn't even seen me yet. She was around the corner somewhere. Yeah. Somehow. I don't know. But either way, so then we poured like hydrogen peroxide on my back. That burned a ton. But yeah, besides that.
To be honest, that was probably my most memorable birthday thus far. Just because of that.
I miss 5 birthdays and I come back and do something crazy. I got the best birthday present for him. Memories. Story time. This is a map too, by the way.
We put it up like 10 minutes ago.
He was singing a song.
Oh yeah. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.